It's pretty rare. I think it's fair to say that you get a lot of answers from athletes to questions in that sort of setting, in like a, post-game press conference kind of setting, that are very deep or insightful. I think that athletes are usually just trying to get through that press conference and trying to like get on the other side of it. They're tired. They just played a game. They want to get out of there. So I think it really speaks to Giannis and who he is, that he clearly gave the question some thought, but then also on top of that came up with something really insightful and very wise as an answer.
I had to stop and think about it because it hit me hard. Professionally and personally, it actually inspired me to stay in the moment and do my job and do the best I can.
And his whole run really throughout the finals sort of captivated me, because it was just sort of just a really good story of an immigrant coming to America and really just doing the absolute best, and the way he approached it was a lot different than I think I see a lot of different players approach it. So,
I mean, you're 26 years old, and I've covered plenty of players who didn't seem like they figured the ego part out until their 30s. I mean, who taught you about why that's important and to handle it that way?
I think I'll say life. Usually, I'm tell you this. Usually, when from my experience, right? Like when I think about oh yeah, I did this. I'm so great. I had 30. I had 25, 10, and 10, or whatever the case might be. Because you're gonna think about that. Oh, we won this and that. Usually, the next day you're gonna suck.
Right.
Simple as that. You the next few days you're gonna be terrible. And I figured out a mindset to have that when you focus on the past, that's your ego. I did this. We were able to, beat this team 4-0. I did this in the past. I won that in the past. And when I focus in the future, is my pride. Yeah, next game 5, I do this and this and this. I'm going dominant. That's your pride talking. It doesn't happen. You're right here, and I kind of try to focus in the in the moment, in the present, and that's humility. That's being humble. That's not setting no expectation. That's going out there, enjoying the game, competing at a high level. And I think I've had people throughout my life that helped me with that. But that's a skill that I've tried to kind of how you say, kind of perfect it. Master it, and it's been working so far.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna stop.
Doing okay.
I figured out a mindset to have that when you focus on the past, that's your ego.
When I focus on the future, it's my pride.
I kind of try to focus on the moment, in the present. That's humility.
That's being humble.
That's being humble.
That's being humble.